Adrian! Rocky, what a comeback. But let's look at it. You've worked for years to build your career, but lately you feel unsure of who or what you are at work. You act confident, adapt to expectations, but inside you feel pressure. Your comparison is there and there's doubt. Let's look at the research and see what it says. I'm a best-selling author, and later on I give you my lowdown on the research and what I really think. We're looking firstly at a guy called Collinson from the research and their work on identities and insecurities. This article shows that work doesn't just involve tasks, it shapes who we think we are. The modern workplace creates multiple insecurities, social, economic, psychological, and so on, leading people to adopt different selves, conforming, performing, resisting. There is all these structures and power expectations going on. Now, in another piece of research from a guy called Schwalbe, looking at the autonomy in work, their study showed that autonomy at work, freedom that is, the control, the independence, strongly influence self-esteem. People feel better about themselves when they have control over how they work. They receive trust and perceive themselves as competent and valuable to the organization. Now, if we link both together and try and look at the studies holistically, together, these articles show a powerful connection. Your identity at work is shaped by both insecurity and autonomy. One explains how workplace creates pressure and unstable identities, while the other shows that control and independence can rebuild your confidence and your self-worth. So what can we do about it? Well, we can separate our identity from our job role. In other words, you are more than your job. However, if you're the boss and you want to put something in place to boost that person, to get really the best out of them, you know there's more in them, well then make sure that job is more pleasant for them and it's more identified to them. Work should not fully define your self-worth. Even as the boss, even as the person is doing well, it's like, booyah, look at me, I'm the best. Yeah, go into your personal life, it's a whole new game. Try to look at identity stability because it reduces insecurity. We also recognize workplace insecurity patterns. Why? Because insecurity is built into modern work systems. Competition, comparison, well, they fuel it. Awareness reduces its power. We go into the yogic and we look at the awareness, we can see things and ourselves in the third party. Try to avoid over-reliance on external validation. Success and approval are unstable sources of our identity. Others' opinions, they constantly shift, but our opinions about ourselves, well, we can have that stability if we can get inside ourselves, eat, love, pray, not as a man. Built internal standards instead are most important. However, we can reconstruct these internal standards with ourselves, with how we think and how we develop our thinking. And one of those things is through our education and what we're doing right now. So well done for watching the video. If you do, like it, and we'll carry on to subscribe perhaps, or make a comment on what we're saying here, because this is the research. If you can increase autonomy, it says in the research, whenever possible, it's a good thing, because we seek control over how you complete tasks, how you do things. Independence then boosts confidence for people. For all ages, by the way. Autonomy strengthens self-esteem. So if you're giving directions, be very clear, crisp, give them once and allow them do it. Know that you've hired them in a certain way and their resume says so you've got to let them make mistakes if they do, and then pull them back maybe halfway through, but at least give them that autonomy for the first while. Focus on competence and mastery. Self-esteem grows from perceived competence. You might be controlling them more than you think as a manager, as the boss, but they don't think it that way. They think they actually have more control. They don't know that you're looking over the fence, so to say, as an analogy at them. So improve your skills continuously as an employee and you'll feel that you have more mastery, or you're on the way to it. Mastery, you see, reduces insecurity, so says the research. Try to understand how others shape your own self-image, because self-esteem comes partly from others' expectations and what they see. Be aware of reflected appraisals too, and really do fail to look at every external judgment. We have to have that solid basis within ourselves to know, look, I am me. This is the role I am in the job. Yes, I try to master things, and yes, I'm trying to get better, and yes, I have to learn, but I have a certain thing in the middle of me here that I'm not going to change. Try to manage multiple identities consciously. You may have, say, many rules, like as a worker, as a father, as a husband, as a brother, but you have to adapt them with the workplace. And when you go home, 9 to 5, that's it. Okay, you're now perhaps you've got that partner pulling at you, and you need to go by different rules. Try to balance, because balance reduces pressure. Reduce comparison-driven thinking. We all compare. We all do that ourselves. Constant comparison feels like we're getting insecure, and it fuels that insecurity too. Instead, try to focus on your personal progress. Self-comparison is healthier than social comparison. In other words, this time last year, when the sun shone, I was much quicker. Why am I slowing down now? Okay, it might be something you're not doing in your exercise regime. Or, I need to work later tonight. I hate working later. I used to love it. Why? Question yourself. Develop the internal stability in uncertain environments. In other words, work environments are unpredictable. Stability, though, must come from within. Emotional resilience is key. So the self and the resilience here, one is pulling the other, and that's how you go forward. Try to reframe control as a psychological power. Even small autonomy increases confidence within ourselves. Control in this way then does equal ownership of actions, and ownership strengthens your identity. My final takeaway is that the deeper problem isn't just work, it's how work shapes who you think you are, the person you are. One study shows that modern workplace creates constant identity, pressure and insecurity, while the other looks at the autonomy, the control that can rebuild confidence. For a middle-aged man like ourselves, the key is this: don't let work define you. Use it to express who you are already.
Thanks for watching. Please like this video. If you subscribe, comment to say that you have, and we'll look after you.